Counting on alum Jana Duggar has been living her best life with Steven Wisman in Nebraska. Jana relocated with her husband shortly after their wedding last August. Many fans celebrated her big day because some people thought she was going to stay single forever. Jana is currently documenting her life in Nebraska, but there are speculations that she may be expecting her first child today. Keep reading to see her statements. Counting on. How's Jana Duggar today? Jana has been uploading photos and clips from her adventures with Steven. The Counting on alum recently uploaded a vlog featuring her first trip with her in-laws. According to Jana, she traveled with the Wisman family and watched them perform. The Wismans are known for being a family of musicians. Jana was also surprised by some of her siblings during the trip, such as James, Johanna, Jennifer, and Jeremiah. Aside from their trips, Jana also uploaded another video featuring the final touches of their newly renovated home. She was also grateful for her parents who stopped by to help with the renovation along with the other Duggar children. Jana answers pregnancy question. Some fans on social media reacted to Jana Duggar's response to a fan in one of her most recent posts. The fan asked if the Counting on alum is planning to have a family soon or if she wants to enjoy more quality time with her husband. According to Jana, they would love to have children, adding that they've been praying to God to bless them with one. This confirms that Jana is still not expecting a child, but she and Steven Wisman have been trying. Meanwhile, some fans are already making predictions about Jana. Several commenters even think it may be an indication that Jana is already expecting. I bet a jar of pickles that either by the end of this month or the beginning of May, we will see a pregnancy announcement from Jana and Steven. That doesn't say that she's not pregnant. Bingo! I bet Jana is in the early stages of pregnancy but is waiting to announce once they get through all of those home renovation videos and once the hype about Ginger's long-awaited son dies down. The sends us some soon makes me think she might be in her first trimester TB. Jessa has made similar comments in early pregnancy. Well, if they're just praying about it, we won't see any announcements. There's a bit more to it than prayer. Counting on. Are they expecting family members today? At this point, there are currently 2 pregnant members in the Duggar family. One of them is Jeremiah's wife, Hannah. The Counting on alums are expected to welcome their 3rd child late in spring 2025. Jessa Duggar Seawald is also expecting to welcome her 6th child with Ben sometime this year. Jinger Duggar recently welcomed her 3rd child with Jeremy Vuolo, a baby boy named Finnegan Charles. Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, has been a prominent figure in the Duggar family's reality TV series, 19 Kids and Counting On. Known for her responsible and nurturing nature, Jana has been an integral part of the Duggar family household, often seen caring for her younger siblings and playing the role of a second mother. While her siblings have married and started families of their own, Jana has remained single, sparking numerous speculations and public discussions over the years. Now, in an unprecedented move, Jana Duggar is opening up about her personal feelings, desires, and the dream of one day becoming pregnant herself. Throughout her time on the show, viewers have watched Jana take on a leadership role within her family, taking charge of household tasks, helping raise her siblings, and often offering a calming, stabilizing presence. For many years, there has been ongoing speculation about why Jana has not married, despite her being one of the oldest children in the family and the fact that many of her younger siblings have tied the knot and started families. For some fans, this has been a source of curiosity, while for others, it has been a subject of concern. Jana's decision to remain unmarried has been framed within the Duggar family's strong religious convictions, which emphasize traditional gender roles and courtship principles. As part of the Duggar family's values, Jana's future husband is someone she would meet through courtship, and her parents' approval is an essential part of the process. Despite being in her mid-30s and not having found a husband yet, Jana has always kept a positive outlook on her life and has maintained that she is content in her role within the family. However, over the years, fans have noticed subtle hints in her behavior and public appearances that Jana might have different aspirations, and now she is ready to share them. In an emotional and honest conversation, Jana Duggar opens up about her longing to become pregnant, discussing the struggles, desires, and challenges she faces in her personal journey. For many, this revelation is a turning point, offering a glimpse into Jana's deeper feelings and the evolving vision she has for her life. This article delves into Jana's relationship with family, faith, and the idea of motherhood as she contemplates her future in a way she never has before. The family role and Jana's public persona. From the moment Jana Duggar was introduced to the world through the Duggar family's reality television shows, it was clear that she was different from many of her siblings. As the eldest daughter, Jana was expected to take on a significant amount of responsibility at a young age. She was often shown as the responsible, dependable, and mature sibling who took care of household chores, helped care for her younger brothers and sisters, and served as a quiet yet powerful force in the Duggar home. Jana's nurturing spirit was evident in how she managed the household, often acting as the glue that held everything together. Her dedication to her family was admirable, and it was clear that she was an essential part of the family's daily routines. Despite the deep familial love and respect, there was always a lingering question about Jana's own dreams and desires. Was she content in her role as the responsible big sister, or was there something more she hoped to achieve in her life? As the years went by and Jana's younger siblings began to get married and start families, the questions surrounding her remained. What were her own hopes for the future? Why hadn't she gotten married yet? Some viewers even began to speculate that Jana might be struggling with unmet desires, and the pressure to conform to the Duggar family's expectations was weighing heavily on her. Jana's journey towards self-discovery. In interviews and public appearances, Jana has always maintained a positive attitude about her role in the family, often downplaying any notion that she might feel lonely or left behind. However, as time passed and her younger siblings started their own families, it became clear that Jana had a deep, unspoken desire of her own, the desire to become a mother herself. This revelation was not something that Jana openly expressed for many years. But recently, during a private discussion with close friends and family, Jana finally revealed that she yearned to become pregnant and start a family of her own. For years, Jana's role as a caretaker to her younger siblings had been a fulfillment of sorts. She was often seen playing with the children, preparing meals for the family, and offering guidance. However, the more time she spent in this role, the more she realized that her own dream of motherhood was growing stronger. She began to feel that while taking care of others was incredibly rewarding, it was time for her to consider her own future, her own needs, and her own desires. This shift in mindset marked a turning point for Jana as she began to vocalize the idea of one day becoming pregnant, a step that surprised many, including her fans and family members. Jana's decision to talk about her desire to become pregnant was a bold one, as it put her on a path of vulnerability that she had previously avoided. Coming from a family where the notion of courtship and marriage is a cornerstone of faith, Jana knew that her dream of motherhood would not be easily achieved without the presence of a potential partner. Yet, for the first time, she shared that she was willing to take the necessary steps to see that dream fulfilled. The struggles of waiting for the right one. In speaking about her desire to become pregnant, Jana did not sugarcoat the struggles she had faced in her journey. For many years, she had waited patiently for God to bring the right person into her life. She had lived by the Duggar family values, remaining steadfast in her commitment to courtship rather than dating. However, as the years passed and her siblings married one by one, Jana began to feel the weight of waiting for a relationship that had not materialized. Jana acknowledged the frustration of seeing so many of her younger siblings find love and start families while she remained single. While her faith remained strong, there were moments of doubt and loneliness. She admitted that she had begun to feel the ticking of time and the pressure of living up to the Duggar family's expectations, all while wanting to carve her own path. Despite these struggles, Jana continued to embrace her faith, knowing that God's plan for her life was far greater than any doubts she may have. She also acknowledged the difficulty of being part of a large family where marriage and motherhood are celebrated milestones. Her desire to become pregnant wasn't about competing with her siblings or following societal expectations. It was about her personal journey to experience motherhood in a way that was meaningful to her. Jana's candidness about her struggles offered a window into the internal conflict she had been dealing with for years. On one hand, she had embraced her role as a caretaker and supported her family. On the other hand, she recognized the deep longing for the companionship and the experience of motherhood that had always been a dream of hers. Navigating courtship and the possibility of pregnancy. As Jana opened up about her hopes for the future, she also acknowledged the challenges inherent in the Duggar family's strict courtship process. Courtship, as practiced by the Duggars, is a formal and intentional approach to dating with the purpose of finding a spouse who shares the same values and beliefs. The process is not about casual dating but about prayerfully considering a potential marriage partner. For Jana, the idea of becoming pregnant was deeply tied to the notion of marriage. Unlike many women who might pursue motherhood outside of marriage, Jana's faith and upbringing made this concept foreign to her. So, as much as she wanted to become pregnant, she knew that she would first need to find a suitable partner who was willing to walk alongside her on this journey of family building. In this regard, Jana found herself in a position that was both hopeful and uncertain. She knew that marriage was the only path to motherhood in her eyes, but she also realized that waiting for God's timing might take longer than she had hoped. The process of courtship, while meaningful and guided by faith, could be slow and unpredictable. Despite these challenges, Jana remained steadfast in her belief that her future was in God's hands. She wasn't rushing the process, but rather trusting that the right person would come into her life at the right time. This outlook gave her peace, knowing that her dream of becoming pregnant would come to fruition if it was part of God's plan for her. What the future holds for Jana Duggar. As Jana Duggar continues to navigate the intricacies of faith, family, and personal desire, her journey is a reflection of the balance many women face in today's world, the tension between societal expectations, religious convictions, and personal dreams. In sharing her longing to become pregnant, Jana has shown a side of herself that many fans may not have fully understood before. She is more than just a caretaker. She is a woman with her own hopes, desires, and dreams. Jana's future, much like her path to motherhood, is still unwritten. However, one thing is clear: her journey is one of self-discovery, faith, and the understanding that God's timing is always perfect. While Jana may not have the answers to when or how her dreams will come true, she has found solace in the fact that she is not alone on this journey. She is supported by her family, her faith, and her ever-growing desire to one day experience the joys of motherhood for herself. In the end, Jana Duggar's openness about her desire to become pregnant represents a deeper shift in her life, one that is rooted in love, patience, and trust. Whatever the future holds for her, it is certain that her journey will continue to inspire those who have followed her story. And perhaps, in time, Jana will fulfill her dream of becoming a mother, finding the love and support she has always deserved, and embarking on the next chapter of her life with faith and hope.